Well, he's on vacation for another week, and therefore we will be here until a week from Monday.
Have you received any mail from him, Bob?
No, I haven't had a card from him. I'll probably get a card the day before he gets back or something like
And that'll
that.
probably come in the day he gets back.
I thought, that he might show up today because he is such a baseball fan that he might possibly come back early from his vacation in order to take in the games this weekend. They're really going to be
I
classic
understand
contests.
he's out in New York standing in line waiting for World Series tickets at Yankee Stadium.
Well, I don't know about that. He's a pretty rabid Red Sox fan, and I think that
But he's practical.
with Ray behind them and with all the rest of us behind them. Somebody wrote in this morning and wondered whether we remember that Tessie that we played, 3 years ago, when they were in the World Series and they were a game behind or something. Real old song that has a great deal of significance in regard to the Red Sox. Braves, I guess, was it?
Yeah, that was Braves.
Thought it was
I'd
the
say
Red
that
Sox.
was the Braves.
It was the Braves. Yeah.
Braves?
Was. Sullivan okayed that. He said it was the Braves. But we played that quite a bit. Every station break we had that. Someone's whispering something to me. He's the engineer. And that other fellow with him is the FM engineer who goes to work at 155, I believe.
In the isolation ward at the John Hancock
Oh,
building.
that's really something. At the top of the John Hancock building, this is a little inside radio secret. Up there on the 26th floor, what is it, 27th? 28th? 28th floor. If you ever go by the building, take a look up. You won't see nothing. But inside that 28th floor, in a little cubicle 8 by 10, is one of our engineers from 1:55 every day to 9 o'clock at night, watching the dials and the meters on our FM transmitter. It's the loneliest spot in the world.
Andy, did you get your sandwiches all right last night?
And the engineer, it's usually the baddest engineer of any we have. I mean, if he's been a bad boy during the week, he gets a week up there. And they send the food up by elevator. He never sees fresh air or outdoors for a week at a time. I don't know whether there's any agency we can go to about this or not. But we're starting a campaign here and now. Yeah, it's worse than the Count of Monte Cristo. At least he could tunnel out. Catch LeMay trying to tunnel down from the 28th floor.
He talks to airplane pilots.
He does?
Yeah, when they go by.
How does he? By radio, you mean? Because I know he can't look out any windows. I was up there a few weeks ago. Andy very nicely took Ray and myself up. And what a view you get up there. Oh, it was you, Ken. That's right. Ray wanted to go, but he didn't. Wasn't around. And you can see for miles from up there. It's really wonderful. It's not open yet, is it? Is it? Is it open now?
I tried to go up today. They wouldn't let me.
Tomorrow's Herald, is inaugurating a new magazine section, a brand new magazine, and it has a complete pictorial review of the new John Hancock building, which I'm very anxious to see. Very interesting supplement, which will start tomorrow and be included every Sunday in the Herald, as well as a complete separate sports section. I hope the bosses are listening today. That was me, Bob Elliott, speaking. Norm, do you have anything to inject into the show today?
I never like to inject anything, Bob, unless I take something out.
I see. Well, you, of course, can take out a pass to Lowe's State and Orpheum Theaters if you wish today. The production Red Danube opens,
With Walter Pigeon?
Yeah, and Angela Lansbury, and Ethel Barrymore, and Janet Leigh. Ooh, I thought she might be up here yesterday, but I guess she was too busy. She's been just making the rounds here in town and going to one place right after another. But it's a good picture. I saw it Wednesday night, and several of the winners in our mystery record contest, our mystery band, are going to drop up to Lowe's State this evening, see the picture, and meet Janet Leigh and Peter Lawford, who are here in town for this half of the world premiere. It's opening on the coast, too, today.
Do they get to see a full picture, then?
They get to see that. They can see it twice if they get there early enough, I suppose. I don't think anybody would ask them to leave. Mr. Green came into the studio today displaying a brand new paint sprayer which he has purchased. He bought it through Popular Mechanics, I believe, which belonged to Art Hall, incidentally, so it didn't cost you anything to get the ad, did it?
No, it didn't.
Now, this sprayer cost $12 and something.
95 cents.
And 95 cents. And Bill has a 10-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah,
You got 2 days to go.
That's right.
Now, I wish you have it right here. I know you're not letting it out of your sight with just 2 days to go. But could you explain I wonder if one of our assistants, one of the ushers, would run over there and bring that paint sprayer over here to our microphone so everyone can see it. Will you swing the camera over to pick up this paint sprayer. It's a beautiful thing. Has a glass jar on the bottom and a plastic trigger mechanism.
Careful.
Watch out, Norm.
Careful.
Please. Now, will you just go ahead and explain the purpose of this sprayer and how it works? Go right ahead. So
I
you
don't
have
know how it
1
works.
minute.
I'm going to return it.
Tell her. Now you're ruining the whole thing. You don't mean
No,
you're going to
perhaps.
send that back for 12.
I'm going to let you use it first, Bob, and if it works,
I would
then we'll
I
see.
would gladly take it this weekend and paint my car or
You
paint
can.
the kitchen. The kitchen needs painting.
Shall we give it away as a prize?
Well, that would be a swell prize to receive, but
Yes.
you're still shying away from the subject. I can't use it this weekend, but I thought you might be able to describe just how it works. Here's a customer coming over here now. Andy? No, he doesn't want it.
I guess you plug this end
You
into
plug
the
that in.
electric outlet,
Mm-hmm.
and you press this trigger.
Speak up a little louder for our West Coast audience, please. Oh!
And you adjust this little dial here for the amount of spray.
Mm-hmm.
And you press this and watch out.
Are all of you people listening getting this? Is he making it clear?
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Let's
I've got
turn
a
it
little
on.
paint
Do
in
we
it.
have an AC outlet here in the
Do
studio?
we have an AC? Where is it? Here,
Here's one right down here,
Andy,
Bill.
you want to take this?
Yes, this is really going to be
there's-
something.
there's-
There's no paint in it now.
Yes, there is. I'll pour,
there is
I'll
paint.
pour a little in.
All right.
Watch
You have
out.
a jar of paint there.
Don't
I
point
see.
it at anybody.
No. I think you are pointing that at.
No. I wouldn't point it at you.
Don't point. No, you're not pointing it.
No. I see. You adjust this.
Don't
now.
get it too close to that
All
microphone.
right.
Look. Wait a minute, Green. Wait a minute. You got paint all over my new suit.
What a roseate hue you have.
Oh, look at this. I was going to wear this suit for another week, but I can't now. Be a nice spot for a clothing commercial too. That reminds me of the dentist, and I have an appointment next week.
Okay.
Well, that's you think you'll keep it, do you?
Well, what have we got here? Wait a minute. Here's something.
Another gadget has been found on this. Uh-oh. Now you've broken it.
What'd I drop?
That has a 90-day guarantee.
Oh,
so
you know what that's for?
No.
That's a compartment to hold the discs.
Oh, that's so? You can keep the little discs right in that compartment? You may have seen these advertised in some of the magazines. Oh, look at
Oh,
those.
look at all
little-
those
Oh,
discs.
boy. That adjusts the spray, huh?
Those go in there.
That's wonderful. I think we should come to the who am I question. Oh, shouldn't we?
I think so.
Well, who am I is the question we've been asking all week. And we've been asking, who is he? Meaning the leader of the band on a record called Cover Me Up with the Sunshine of Virginia. We're not going to tell you who it is today, but we will mention, I think, the names of the 10 people who have correctly identified the band, and I really say truthfully that we've had an awful lot of mail on it, and it's amazing how few people have been able to figure out just who this person is. If we're in luck, I think we're going to have him up here for a few words on Monday. I talked with him by phone this week, and he said he would try to make it. I'm going to call him again. Now, here are the 10 people with the earliest postmarks and the correct answers to our mystery band. They will receive the list of prizes that we've been mentioning and adding to for the past 2 or 3 days, namely a box of Cynthia Sweets, delicious candy, 3 of the latest MGM records, a pair of passes to Lowe's State or Orpheum Theater for the Red Danube, a pair of passes to any ballroom where Freddie Satirial's band is playing the next month or so, and also Freddie Satirial, who's made a very wonderful record, I might say, with Johnny Kaye of There's a Flame in My Heart. You've heard that, Norm.
I certainly have.
You haven't any microphone in front of you, have you? Anyway, those are the prizes, and also a clam dinner for each of these 10 winners at Maury Pearl's restaurant down there in Quincy. Now, here are the names of the people who sent in the correct answer with the earliest postmark, just so they'll know if they're wondering. They won't have to worry over the weekend. Eugene Levine of Brighton, Mrs. Rita Dace of North Quincy, Mrs. Paul Bauer of Norfolk Downs, Mrs. Louise Roberta of Cohasset, and I don't know this lady, even though I come from the same town. It's all right, Green. Several came from Roxbury, too, I think, as I remember.
I was pledged. I did not squeal.
Bob Miller of Chestnut Hill had the correct answer.
Well, I wanted to.
And D.A. Scully of Cambridge had the right answer. Mrs. Joseph Lyons of Dorchester had the right answer. Mrs. S.W. Touchette of Medford had the right answer. And Mildred E. Gilmore of Lynn had the right. Those are the 10 winners. We'll announce them again on Monday in case they didn't hear it today, or in case some of the others who entered and aren't listening are a little bit wondering about who the winners were. They'll receive their prizes by mail. We've talked to a few of them. Mrs. Touchette, I believe, is going to come in to see Red Danube tonight, and several of the other winners. Hope that they will all enjoy meeting Janet Lee and Peter Lawford as part of our prizes. We'll play the record again on Monday and hope to have the leader of the band that made the record with us. Don't lose. There they are, right there. You're safe now. Pack it up, take it home, and consider yourself lucky to have such a delicate instrument. That you'll be able to do so many things with that. Your first job is painting wicker furniture, I understand.
That's right.
And that's the best piece of equipment you could have to do that job. Do you ever try to paint wicker furniture with a brush? Norm, how about giving us a brief word picture of what's new in the music business, what we can expect this fall from our favorite bands, maybe on records or in personal appearances? You have his microphone turned on, do you? Go ahead and talk.
What is it you'd like to know, Bob?
I just asked you. Tell us
Will you
about...
kindly repeat that question, please? I wasn't listening.
Tell us about...
Dark.
Tell us about the prospects of new music, what the new bands are going to be turning out, what bands will be prominent in the music picture in general, and what bands possibly will appear here in person in the next few weeks.
Well, Go ahead, Kenny.
May I just ask one specific question of Norm, inasmuch as he is a great authority on music and
Why,
things?
sure.
Do you think in the Victor releases of the Vaughn Monroe records coming this season that Vaughn will sing on any of them?
Let's make a prediction on that. If we can have a fanfare, we'll go out on a limb. I think this program is able to do that. A big one, yeah.
Well, frankly, Ken...
Wait a minute, fanfare.
I'd love to play this.
The Bob and Ray Forum presents exclusive predictions on things that may happen. That may happen, but I doubt it very much after 4 days. So, Norm, I turn the thing over to you. The question is, will Vaughn Monroe sing on any of his next 5 releases?
The answer to that question is positively no, because I think that with the release of Vaughn Monroe's brand new motion picture that incidentally is being filmed in Hollywood right now and produced by band leader Abe Lyman, Vaughn will become a smash success in the cinema all over the country and will abandon his record work.
No. You actually are going out on a limb to say this?
I think that Vaughn Monroe
That's Norm Prescott saying
will
these
replace
things, Vaughn, if you're listening.
Roy Rogers,
Oh!
Gene Autry, and Kenny Roberts.
Kenny Roberts, I can see. But Gene Autry and Roy Rogers are established
Let me
as
tell you
cowboy
something.
stars. Now, maybe Vaughn is going to make a cowboy picture. I know he is making a cowboy picture, but do you think... Yeah, how about Hopalong? Are you leaving him
No,
out?
I think Hopalong is something that's become institutional with us.
You mean you think that Vaughn would abandon his orchestra? He would leave those poor boys who are making money? What money they're making?
Bob, I know for a fact that Vaughn has been studying for the past 6 months with one of the finest dramatic coaches in the country.
Mm-hmm.
He's been learning how to ride a horse.
From the dramatic coach, he's been learning how to ride a horse?
No,
Well, what's this all got to do with it? What of it?
he is grooming himself.
He's got
for
to ride
his
a horse
big
if he's going to
debut.
be in a western, doesn't he?
Yes. And wait till you get a load of Long John Vaughn in a 10-gallon.
Oh, man. You think we'll get wind of that back east?
Oh, brother.
Well, what's the
Right
name of
out
the
to
picture?
sea.
Do you know what the name of the picture is going to be? Or...
No, they haven't decided on a
They
title
haven't,
as yet, but I think they'll call it Vaughn Rides Again.
I have one more question to ask, if I may, Bob.
Go ahead,
Is
Ken.
it true that Guy Lombardo is going to dispense with his saxophones?
The question has arisen. I think these are kind of silly questions. We can practically answer them for ourselves.
Kenny, will you explain to us in
Excuse
technical
me,
language?
Bill, you had your hand up? Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead, Norm.
Kenny, would you come over here, please, and explain to all of us, those in the not know, exactly what is bebop?
Those are no what?
Not know.
Uh-huh.
Not know nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Kenny, come on over here. You did a very nice job of that this morning, and I
If
think
this
the
were
audience would
a
enjoy
serious
listening to it.
forum, I would probably lecture for 3 or 4 hours.
I'm
on
very
be-
serious.
on bebop.
Explain these dynamics and flatted
I
fifths.
don't
and...
have time today.
Well, we'll give you 2 minutes anyway. Please, Ken.
2 minutes wouldn't do it, Norman. Please.
Oh,
2 minutes
when
wouldn't
Mr.
do it.
Wilson undertakes a job, he does it right.
I would suggest that kind listeners buy my latest book.
What is your latest book? How to Rob Banks Successfully?
No, it's called What Ah Bebop.
What Are Bebop by Kenneth L. Wilson.
H. Wilson.
Kenneth H. Wilson.
People making out checks will please get my middle initial right. H.
Who is making out a check for you?
I don't know, but in case somebody does.
Oh, dear. I was visiting a station in New Bedford last night. I had to go down there on business. Not to the station, but I happened to be there and knew some of the fellows, so I stopped in. They have a letter on the wall from a listener who sent in $5 to the announcer on a certain program because they thought he was so good. Said, go out and buy a cup of coffee for yourself and the boys. Wasn't that nice?
What are you hinting at?
Not hinting at a thing, except that in 8 years that's never happened, and it was quite a great revelation. We get the packages of food all the time, sure.
But they're gamey, Bob.
Some of them are arriving here a little bit late, folks. They got to go through the mails mighty fast, you know, and we got to strike while the iron is hot. So if you're sending food parcels, send them special delivery, please.
Tex, I understand you have a brand new release of I Never See Maggie Alone.
Well, Norm, we have been working on that one, but so far we haven't been able to work out anything very definite on it. I think it's one of the big songs of this or any season. And I'm planning to do a sequel on it called I Always See Maggie Alone.
And I wish I hadn't.
And I wish I hadn't. And I think that'll come out on the Gummed label sometime next month.
Can you give us a preview of the lyrics?
No, I can't, Norm, because they're in the hands of the publisher, and I'm not permitted to divulge them. Good night. We haven't heard from Tex for quite a while. We still haven't heard from Mary Margaret Magoon. I think on Monday we will, if we have an opportunity.
Well, you're on your own for the next 5 minutes.
Where are you going?
Out and review the 1:30 news.
You know, that brings an idea to my mind. Why wouldn't it be fun if you brought your news in here the next minute or so and showed everybody how you rehearse a newscast? Now, that's something we never hear on the air. We've told them how announcers will read news, and if they hear pauses in the news, we've told them what happens during those pauses. The announcer says, well, in Russia today, somebody said something or other.
Bob, I've been having some very serious inflection trouble. I don't know whether it's first news first, or first news first, or first news first. Can you help me on that?
Well, I wouldn't want to go out on a limb on that. I think I'll leave that up to you. What have you been saying?
I think I've been saying first news first.
Well, you need a little more authority in it, I'd say. Punch it a little more.
First news first?
Well, we'll listen at 1:30 and see how you make out. Well, look, we'll be back again on Monday around 1 o'clock with an assortment of various items. We'll have the band leader in our mystery band contest, I hope. And we'll have music, of course, at the organ and piano by our old friends, Ken and Bill. Jimmy Sullivan was with us at the control panel this noon. This is Bob Elliott, and thanks for dropping around. Have a good weekend. Take it easy, and we'll see you on Monday at Matinee with Bob and Ray. Right if you get work and hang by your thumb.